First, we got a chance earlier this week to sit down with the Jacksonville defensive tackle, Hunter Norwood, second in the league all time in sacks, also heads up Jack's Data, the analytical arm of the SFL, and we'll take a look at what he had to say. And we're here this afternoon with the defensive, are you end or a tackle, Hunter? I think you're
tackle.
end. Tackle. Hale is the end. Defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Kings, Hunter Norwood. He is also involved with Jack's Data, the analytical arm of the SFL. Hunter, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
Hey, doing great, Hunter.
So, Hunter, I want to start with the Jack's Data side of things, and I just want to touch on that a little bit. So, Jack's Data, for those that watch SFL games, they see the over-unders, they see the spreads on the score bug. But basically, the idea behind Jack's Data is that it proves that these simulations are predictive based on coaching history, leadership history, matchup history. Is that the idea, Hunter? That, I mean, these all just aren't random here.
No. We have definitely started to use different stats like you had brought up for the over-unders and for the spreads. And especially with this change to Legend, a lot of things have changed. But even when it was back on All-Pro, we were starting to get it down to almost a science of just understanding the game. And, it's not so much as cut and dry as are they home or are they away? It's, what coaches do they have, and do they understand how to run their offense and their defense? And there's just a lot of factors.
Yeah, Legend referring to the gameplay settings this season.
Yes.
The
Yes,
change,
sir.
right. Yeah, it's always very interesting, and sometimes you guys are spot on, and it just goes to show you, right, that it's not just it's not random.
Right. Yeah, and sometimes we're way off.
Which goes to show sometimes it's not a perfect science either. So
No, it's not.
So yeah, Hunter, you've been with Jacksonville. You're in your seventh season now. The franchise came up on a huge milestone last week of their 150th game played. And then we're also approaching, Jacksonville's also approaching another milestone of 100 victories as a franchise. Tell us a little bit about that, being with the team for all that time and achieving a milestone like that.
It's been a great time with Tallahassee and with then Jacksonville. Joining the league in season 10, and I was just wanting to join the hometown team. Being from Florida, and I sent a message to Frank. I wanted to be a wide receiver. He said, "Hey, how about a defensive tackle? I got this crazy idea," and joined the team. And it's history ever since. But ups and downs, more ups and downs though, and it's been a great time.
Yeah, and along those lines, like you say, you've been around since season 10. Several other guys on the team have been there, for throughout that time frame. Season 10, as you mentioned, also was a undefeated regular season for the team. Team has gone to the championship that following season, season 11. Basically, Jacksonville is a team that has done everything but win the championship. What would you think it would mean to yourself and the core guys that have been around for so many seasons to finally get over that championship hump?
It's going to be a big weight off the shoulders. It's just us holding our breaths for seasons on end, and then finally just breathe out. We did it. Also, Frank has something special cooked up for that championship. So we're gonna. I like what it's kind of like what I liked what Baltimore did with their vulture circling, I believe it was called. But Frank, I'm really excited to see what Frank can come out with once we win the championship.
Well, I tell you what, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what he has in store as well. So
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
we can all celebrate that together, man.
Yes, sir.
Vulture Circling being the documentary that Baltimore put together. Of course, Frank is an Emmy Award winning the owner of Jacksonville documentary filmmaker, so I'm sure he is chomping at the bit to get that documentary going for the Kings if they win the title. Hey, Hunter, you got your last name on the back of that jersey that you're wearing
Yes,
right
I
there?
do. I sure do.
That's awesome. That looks great. How's that? I love the purple. It's just so unique in the league.
It is. We got rid of the other purple team. We ran them out. So it's our purple. And but yeah, no, the jersey is great. Always loved our colors. I've always loved the paw print, the classic paw print jersey. I wish we could get one of those from Sector 6, and that would be something.
That sounds like a new item that could hit the shelves soon in the Kings store. Hey, last question, Hunter. In terms of the predictability models for for the first 3 weeks of the season, we obviously have spreads and lines set for week 4 here too. But through the first 3 weeks, what's been maybe the most surprising team to you analytically as you've kind of broken things down?
I don't know. You can swing one or two ways with it. It's St. Louis is an obvious choice. 3-0. First time them going 3-0. 3-0 is their longest win streak, or 3 games is the longest win streak. But on the flip side, you have things like Sioux Falls and Louisiana. Sioux Falls scoring, 5 points or 10 points through 2 games, and then they finally they got a little something going into game 3. But I've never seen that with Sioux Falls, being here since season 10. I see them, usually blowing teams out and playing teams close. So it's definitely there's a few like further extreme teams that I've seen some weird stuff with.
Well, we'll see how it all plays out, and you can check out Hunter Norwood's ELO Power Rankings on simulationfl.net, our new website under community content, and we look forward to seeing what you've got cooked up in the weeks to come, Hunter.
Thank you.
And
wait.
And more sacks too. More sacks is good.
Yeah.
Second all time. How much would you pay to get Alex Dominguez to retire so you could catch him in the?
Doing the math, because that's all I do. I'm averaging like 16 sacks a season. Even if Alex Dominguez retired today, I would still need like 5 seasons.
Oh wow!
Just to catch him.
Boy, you might be old and gray by then.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
So it's I'm just gonna. We're just gonna have to let him have it. I'll just fight with Quan for 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Taekwon Hale's 3rd on the all-time list. Hunter Norwood 2nd in sacks all-time in the SFL. So look forward to seeing him continue to tear into the backfield. But Hunter, thanks for joining us on the SFL Halftime Report. It was good to chat with you, and good luck this week against Lone Star.
Thank you. It's good. Thank you for having me. And yeah, ciao.
They go after their 100th franchise win tomorrow against Lone Star. Kicks off our For the Fans coverage on FTF tomorrow.